is the deal? How we doing? How are we doing, people? All right. What we got? Let's see who we got up in this bitch. Oh, there he is. I don't know. That's what we're going to talk about. I don't know. The title cannot be real. Well, there's been numerous reports that it is real. Oh, let's make this look a little. There we go. There's been numerous reports that it is real. So, I don't know. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Oh, well, what I didn't do, of course, as usual, like a dipshit, I didn't set the goal. Let's set these motherfucking goals. I'm going to go lower with the chat. I'm going to go lower. So, oops. I'm going to go lower so we can create a more reasonable goal. 10 super chats at, let's do $2. Let's do it within an hour. So that's reasonable. New content. Boom. There's the goal. The goal has been added. You bitch ass motherfuckers. No, I'm just playing. But what's the deals? What is the deals, my peoples? All right. Let's see what we got. Vlogs. What up, blood? And I wonder. I don't think I need to fuck with the image here, but that's not necessary. No, it's good the way it is. All right. Is real. Well, Rosario, I don't know. I need you guys to help me out. Hold on a second. Let's see something. My bad. I'm back. All right. It was freezing up. So I need you guys to help me out. Is it real? Is it not real? What's up, Alberto? Where's the link? I'm going to put it up a little bit. Floyd got to fight McGregor. What's up, Fight Sports Talk? What's up? Good day. Your setup is way better. The one on the couch slumped over looks sleep. Well, hey, man. What's up, Cuzzo? What's crack-a-lackin'? I think this Canelo Paul stuff is fake news. It might not be. Might not be. It might not be. Canelo should fight Usyk. Well, Rosario, is that you? Is that you? I'm only asking because the females are like 2% of the chat. So when there's a new female, we like to welcome them, say what's up. Either way, could be your daughter's account. Who the hell knows? But anyway, no, Usyk is way too big for Canelo. Way too big. I mean, way too big. Usyk's 6'3", Canelo's 5'8". Canelo's naturally 160. Usyk's probably naturally 200. That's still 40 pounds and 6 inches. Canelo stopped Jake? Yeah, but, does my accent really sound like that? From down yonder. You sound like you're from down yonder. But that's like with a speech impediment, so Canelo doesn't actually have many good options, okay? Fight Sports Talk. What's wrong with Canelo fighting Paul? Okay. Nothing. It'll give us what a lot of us want to see, which is Jake Paul getting fucked up. But if people criticize Canelo for fighting Charlo or Berlanga, what are they going to say with this one? Ooh, yeah. I need to see Canelo fight Skull for Undisputed for Bud Legacy. Well, okay. We'll see if that's going to happen. I'm not so sure it's going to happen. So far, I did a live earlier today, people, which I'm going to stick to doing, I believe, around 2 p.m. It was packed. Now, look, it's still early, But we need to raise this shit up. We need to raise it up like Vince Carter attacking the hoop. Raise it up. Benavidez masterpiece. Did you guys see the video I dropped? Did you guys catch the video I just dropped on the Benavidez fight? Drop that link. Relax. It'll come. We need more people up in here. I want to have a queue of callers, not just you. And that's if you even come in, because we don't think you're going to come in. I thought Canelo and Crawford were scheduled for September. Well, that's what it's saying, but it's not. It's not guaranteed. It's not confirmed. It's not official. If you guys can send me a link right now, we can all look at it together of something that says it's official. Okay. Okay. I don't know about a while. Everybody gets a short period of time. I don't get notifications for your videos for some reason. Well, I got the notifications. I put myself to get notifications. So this way, if I get the email, I know it's going out, at least to a lot of people. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bud versus Canelo, not official. No, it's not official, but it's being reported from some pretty good sources. Neri, what up, blood? ¿Qué pasó? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. By the way, you guys like this thing? What do you think? Kind of dope, right? Or you think it's corny? I kind of like it. We're trying to figure this out. What weight would they even fight? I mean, Jake Paul would sniff glue, smoke crack, and methamphetamines to get down to whatever Canelo wanted. He would do it. It's official. ESPN Mexico. Well, send a link. Oops. I'd be falling for those clickbaits then. We don't know. We're trying to figure it out. It's reported. Now, reporting can just mean some random blogger says it, or reporting can mean ESPN, Ringside, a real reputable outlet reports it. Then if a reputable outlet reports it, then we're starting to shift into second, third gear. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Who's reporting it? What's up, Lightning? Boxing is a joke. Jake doesn't deserve a shot for Canelo's unified belts. No, he doesn't. And who says it'll be for the belts? Who says they'll fight for the belts? It could be a fucking exhibition, for all we know. Or the belts cannot be on the line. Don't forget, I don't think you can put the belts on the line against somebody who's not ranked in the top 10. Now, that's not to say that Paul might not be ranked in the top 10 by then, because with these sanctioning bodies, man, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. So, what's up, Mike? What's up, what's up, what's up? It is nasty. If it's true. We still don't know if it's true. We're trying to find out now. Right now, I got all you smart boxing pundits who know your shit. We're trying to figure out where the rumor came from, who said it, is it real? Because it matters where it came from. The source is muy importante. If this match happens, who's the A side? That's a great fucking question. Egon, what up? Lex Luthor looking? You making fun of me? That's rude. Alberto. Okay, so you give some fucking link here from the Tribune. This is my point. What the fuck is the Tribune? Right off the jump, I'm not even going to look at it. It's the Tribune. We need reputable sources, not the fucking Tribune. Marco, the KO should be red. Nah, maybe. Ring Magazine said it. Show me. In a bit. I'm going to make the link live in a bit. I want to get some more people in here. Your boy Alberto says he's going to come in for a little bit. I don't believe it. Canelo A side? No question? Well, there's a question. There's a question. Jake Paul arguably can demand more money than Canelo. You know what? Probably not. He did against Mike, but Maybe not. You might have a point. No evidence this is real. No, there is none. Bud does the stanky leg versus Canelo. Yes. Chava ESPN. No, you sent me a link from the Tribune. Open your fucking ears, jerky. You sent me a link from the Tribune. All right? So please, do me a favor and
open your fucking ears, jackass.
The Canelo Eubank rumor was fake. Yes. Although that would have been a good fight. Candle has no shame. What up? What up? What up? What up? All right, just come and relax. Trying to get some more people up in here. 30, it's no bueno. I want to have at least 50 up in this bitch. Once we get 50, then we'll start cooking. We're going to do a little trivia tonight. We might even do some fantasy matchups. Or, excuse me, time machine matchups. Right? Which means if two fighters of any era jumped in a time machine, jumped in the DeLorean, and spit out of the DeLorean in the same spot right in front of each other's faces and fought, who would win? And Eon's good at those. You need info on what exactly? If they're fighting. I don't gamble, but I feel like I should for this fight. Sounds like an easy money, right? Yeah. Yeah. What comment? Yeah, it is easy money. It is easy money. Yeah. Osvaldo, what's up? Canelo is the best Mexican boxer ever. That's erroneous, but let me keep reading. He can do whatever he wants at this point. That's true. Future Hall of Fame is true. The best ever, not true. Marcus afternoon, 70 people, 80 people. Yeah, man. We're going to get some more of that up in here, I hope. There he is. What up, Rob? Big homie Marco, please. Nah, I ain't swallowing shit, but a little coffee. Boom. Yo, Rob, we're about to do some call-ins. Or are you on some federal protection shit? You, Rob, you an informant? Or are you a mobster? So you can't let him hear your voice. I know you Jamaica dudes do. Fun barbershop conversation, Fanny. Yeah. Eon should join. Yeah, he will. Maybe. I might vlogs. I'm at work, though. Okay. Because Canelo versus Jake Paul has been reported, Rob. Reported, but not confirmed. Guys, let's try and, if possible, hit this super chat goal. That would be nice. If not, I get it. But your boy's going to be doing a lot more of these lives. I'm pumping out more content. Did you guys check the Benavidez versus Morell video I just dropped? Did anybody see it? If not, I'll play it right now. Yeah, Albert's stuck in all kinds of shit. Marquito, I got this background. What's the Nintendo? What's the Nintendo collection? What you mean? Oh, you like the background. This is the background I do on my videos, Rob. You haven't seen my videos? This is the same shit. It's just closer. So, it's just like right here. Now, I don't really have a Nintendo collection anymore. I got that shit. That's a dope. That's a Little Mac punching Glass Joe. Put it right back. Look at that. It's a Little Mac punching Glass Joe in his shit. Look at that. And the shit is OG. OG. And it came, look at this. It's still on there. It came with some weird punch-out sticker. That's still on it. This shit is OG. You know what I'm saying? It is OG. So that's what we got going on. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what it cost. If it's worth anything. I mean, I didn't buy it for that much money, and I didn't buy it that long ago. Maybe 10, 15 years ago I bought it. What's the I just showed you. You just saw it. Pain Entertainment. What up, blood? Keyshawn by decision, Bivol by decision, 1K on the back. Keyshawn's fighting who? Who's he fighting again? Yeah, it's dope. That's Little Mac. Probably worth. I don't think it is. You guys can look it up right now. I don't think it's worth that much. Let's see. Little Mac Glass Joe Nintendo figure in box. Boom, there it is. Oh, it's 1988. Good Lord. Right, here it is. I found one 350, but that's 350 Canadian dollars. Let's see what this one goes for. 200. Okay, so it's worth roughly 200 to 300. Not bad. Not bad. Not going to make or break me, unfortunately. Beating 6-year-old Mike Tyson gets you Canelo. Ain't that some shit, Jenks? I heard people have David versus David. All right, real quick. Did you guys see my video? Should I play it? The Morell versus Benavidez break. I just dropped it hot off the press. Did you guys see it? Fuck it. I'm going to play it because you mother lovers be fucking around way too much. Don't answer me and shit. So I'm just going to play it because this is how we do. All right. Share screen. Boom. Boom. Whoop. Here it is.
David Benavidez swings from the rim as he dominates David Morell, etching his face in the pound-for-pound Mount Rushmore. February 2024. David Benavidez begins destroying David Morell's breadbasket like he's on a carb-free diet, ripping shots around the Cuban native's earmuff guard where his body is exposed. The Phoenix native wastes no time walking Morell down like Frankenstein and pumping out leather with the volume of a Nike pack. Benavidez manhandles Morell like he's a naughty kindergarten and then pulls out his Fort Knox level defense, blocking every shot like he's a Kimbe Mutombo. The Mexican monster's infamous iron will was also on full display as he overwhelmed and assaulted the retreating Morell like he was getting mugged on 125th near Lennox. But in round 4, Benavidez walks directly into a left counter that blows his knees out like he played 20 seasons on the Lakers. But El Bandera Roja isn't hurt by the shot and instantly comes back with cinder blocks. Benavidez continues his high-level IQ attack, infiltrating Morell's defense like he works for the Pentagon. Blasting uppercuts through his high guard, which snapped Morell's head back like a Pez dispenser. The former super middleweight champ even adds a showboating layer to his butt-whooping tiramisu, giving us a Walmart Ali shuffle after landing counters. In round 11, Benavidez's gloves touch the canvas after Morell pushes him down by punching Benavidez in the arm, also getting the assist from Morell's southpaw stance as they trip each other up. But the referee misses the mark like Stevie Wonder playing darts and rules it a knockdown. But the Fugazi call powers Benavidez up like he swallowed a Super Mario mushroom as he starts power washing Morell's grill like he's removing graffiti off the A-train. The bell rings 5 times in a row, ending round 11. With the ref jumping in, stopping the action, and holding Benavidez. But the southpaw Morell decides to fire a shot cheaper than tube socks on Temu. However, with karma in full effect, the ref decides to take a point away from Morell for the foul, which balances out the initial bad knockdown call. The fight ends, and the two pugilists squash their fight build-up beat, showing one another stellar sportsmanship and respect. David Benavidez cruises to the UD victory, keeping his record flawless as the Pink Star Diamond. Can Benavidez beat Bivol or Beterbiev and be the best light heavyweight in the world? Tell me in the comments.
All right. There it is. There it is. Hot Hands. What's up, blood? What's up, Hot Hands? What's up? What do you guys think? Are you on drugs? I wish I was. Yeah, you got some? How much we talking? How much we talking? Dudes be fucking around. And
knocking somebody the fuck out.
just saying. All right. What we got? I would have got rid of the whole coaching staff to keep Luka. Oh, now we're talking about basketball? Thank you, Yo Daddy. Appreciate you. Loved it. Appreciate you, Steph and the mustache. E92. They won't this Mark's energy on TBV, but no money, no honey. Yeah. It's not only that. Look, I'm doing my own live. Am I screaming? Do you know what happens if I scream like that while I'm on live with you guys? You know what happened? I face plant into my computer and pass out. Do I look like I have Duracell battery shoved up my ass? Okay. Well, that brings us to the first.
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
Well, you get where I'm going with it. All right. Your video was all right. Just don't try so hard when speaking respectfully. How about you kiss my fucking ass? How about you kiss my Bulgarian ass? How about you do that? What is it with you people throwing respectfully in after saying some disrespectful shit? It doesn't make it respectful. It still makes it disrespectful. Fucking kids. Marquita, this room makes you look like a substitute teacher. How about you kiss my ass too? How about you and the pain and heart dude both take turns kissing my ass? Punks. Rob, I thought better of you. Can Arthur take David's speed and grit? Probably. He took the balls, but I don't know. That is the question. Nando, what up? Marco ate my crow. I had my money on Morell, and well, hey man, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Respectfully, yeah, exactly. Keyshawn and okay. What the fuck's going on with these people? I don't know, Nando. These people wilding out. But here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna open the lines for calls, right? So the way we do it is this: there's a queue. I bring one person in at a time, speak for a few minutes. I don't time it just yet, and then peace out. All right. So let's get that popping, and we're going to talk about the Benavidez fight first, and then we're going to go into some maybe some time machine matchups and a little trivia. All right, that's how we do it. And we can talk about this Canelo thing. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not sure. All right. We got Bud gonna stop Canelo coming in first. Let me get this the right way. What's up, my man?
What's up, Marco? Long time no here, man.
Chillin'. How you doing?
I'm good. Last time I spoke was my name was Bud gonna stop Spence before the fight.
Okay.
A while ago.
Okay. I feel you. So what'd you think about last night?
You mean Saturday?
Jesus Christ, that's right.
Clarissa fought last night.
That's right. Saturday.
Yeah, it was a good night of boxing, man. I liked the Morell and Benavidez was a nice back and forth at some points, but I feel like Morell was fighting like RoboCop, talking about Benavidez. He was like standing there taking shots a lot of the times. I didn't really like that, but Benavidez was pretty bruised up in that fight, but he definitely got the win. You know,
I mean, he was red at the end. The only time I saw Morell really let off on him and really show heart, and was it the last like 11th and the 12th? Man, I was shocked. But before that, he really wasn't landing much. He was landing. Don't get me wrong, but you know, Benavidez is one of those guys that lets you land because he knows that it opens up shots for him to throw and for him to counter.
Yeah, you think Morell fought like that at the end because Benavidez slowed down, or he could have fought like that the whole fight?
That's a great question. I don't think so. I think he knew he had to give it a last-ditch effort because he was getting pounded like Jenna Jameson all set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's he gonna? You know what I mean? Like he had nothing, but he showed heart, and I'll tell you, he would give any 75-pounder a run for their money. Like he could possibly beat any of them.
Yeah, I think Morell should go back to 68 though, in my opinion, because I like to see him against Plant, Berlanga. I like to see him against the 168 pounders.
Yeah, but the motherfucker's 6'3", 6'2". Like how you gonna? That's a hard. You know what I'm saying? Like he's growing out of that.
Yeah, he might be.
I believe he's growing out of that, but you know how it is. Anything else you want to touch on?
Yeah, Stephen Fulton, he impressed me that night, man. He did good. He actually boxed pretty good that night.
He did. I found that fight to be extremely
Boring.
It was just, you know, I said this earlier. Figueroa was smothering his own power. So he was smothering Fulton, and at the same time, he's smothering his own power because Figueroa is a dude that doesn't throw short shots like this. He has to. His power is at the end of his punch. He needs a certain circumference,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when he's up here like this, that's automatically smothering his own power, and he's unable to throw these wide shots. So he had no power. That's why you just saw him kind of pawing. The only time Fulton did well was when Fulton would take a foot step back and start pinging him, right?
Yeah.
So other than that, they were both just they were both like ballroom dancing with each other.
Yeah, he did better than I thought he was gonna do.
Mm.
But yeah, the last thing I want to touch on is Clarissa. She did a great job last night. You saw that fight?
I saw it, and she did great, and I hate to say this because I love Clarissa, but it was embarrassing, that fight. Embarrassing because the level of competition. I mean, she looked, and no disrespect, but she looked like she was fighting a special needs toddler. Like that woman couldn't get power in her shots. She couldn't turn her hip. She looked like she couldn't do. I couldn't believe she looked like she was like when you see two girls at a bar, like bitch, like she looked like that.
Yeah.
And then at one point she trips over the ref's foot and she face plants backwards like somebody hit her with a tranquilizer dart.
Yeah, she was laid out when she did
What the fuck was that?
But look, what was disgraceful though was those heavyweights before that fight. That was the
I
worst
didn't see
fight.
that. I heard they jumped out, they fell out the ring.
Yeah, the dude Lacey kept tackling them and then pushed them all the way to the ropes. And then at the last one, he pushed them into the ropes and then out the ring. And he laid there on top of him like he fell asleep. Then he started getting up. Then he fell back down on top of the dude. That's when.
Yeah, I saw a video. It looked like they were like humping. Yeah, it was fucked up. All right, man. Look, I appreciate you calling in. Call in again.
All right, for sure.
Peace. All right, let's get my man Steph Brown with the dopest mustache in the game. What's up?
What up?
There
No
he
more
is.
mustache now, though.
Shit, you got rid of it. Okay. Well, fuck it.
Well, salt and pep.
Fuck it.
Well,
How you
here,
doing?
one sec here. My dogs are acting up.
Your dog? Okay.
Stop.
That's what dogs
Sorry.
do. So which one you want to touch on?
Yeah, man. Appreciate you letting me come up, chop it up. Shout out to the chat family there. Jan and company, Alberto, Rob, Vlogs, all you guys. Much love. Yeah, I caught you earlier, man, and I appreciated that. That was a good conversation, good stuff you were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, I'm glad you're there.
And yes, I enjoyed the main event just like everybody else. I didn't think it was close, actually. One of the advantages for Morell Jr., I thought, coming into the fight was his planmanship and training by Ronnie Shields, but none of that was displayed at all. I don't know if he threw it out or if it was just he's fighting David Benavidez, but I didn't see it much, so I didn't really think as far as the scores go, it could have been a blowout, man. It could have been 10-2, 9-3, 8-4 at worst had I really scored it.
I'm with you. I think 2-3 rounds I give Morell, but the last 2 rounds, he put his foot on the gas. He did. I don't know if he won them because at that point I remember not caring because I knew that even if he won the last 2, he still would have lost.
It reminded me of like the close fights that we would usually say close fights where we see somebody kind of overmatched but fighting back, but it's just too inconsistent. And I think that's due to what Benavidez was doing. I've been preaching this for a couple of years now about David Benavidez. Everyone always talks about his footwork. Dude, it's elite. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Think about what he's doing to get in position. I mean, Morell is no slouch. He's no joke. But he had Benavidez in his face all night. You got to have so much mental fortitude and just boxing proxy to beg in such a task.
Absolutely.
And then it's also what Benavidez is doing. I saw this too, but late last week where also Benavidez's defense is amazing. He uses that high guard.
I've been saying that.
He uses that high guard, but and you hear me say this in the chat a lot. It's very, to me, when I say it's Ken Norton-ish, it's just that he's using his arms and his forearms for defense. He's kind of Xing it out and he's slipping it and parrying it and literally just rolling with the shots. For him, his body frame is perfect for it because His arms are really long. He's kind of got an exposed short torso, but it's fat enough, and it all just kind of rolls with it.
Yeah.
So, like you just said with that last caller, who was that? Morell did not hit him very much at
Not
all.
much.
I
No.
think the swellage on Benavidez' face, obviously for due to some hits, but it naturally swells like that because he's been in wars, man, and
Well, don't
he'll lay
forget
it on
this.
the line.
Steph, don't
What was
forget
that?
this. When you're doing this and they're hitting you, this is still hitting you. So that
Right.
could be a part of it.
Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so again, though, I think that's just, and also he had some trouble the last couple camps, I think, or at least with his last fight, he got cut up there pretty bad.
Yeah.
So that's just what that was. What else real fast? I mean, dude, and his combinations on like what he was doing and throwing his jab, he had that one lazy jab where he kind of walks forward a little bit and it looks like he's going to shift, but he just puts all his weight on his tiptoes. And he throws the jab, and then he comes with a right hook
Yes.
over the top or the
And
body. That shit is deadly, man.
it's crazy. One thing he did, which I got pissed after I recorded the video, I realized I wanted to talk about it, but I didn't. He was doing the knock the one arm out the way and then hit because Morell was, and I wish I would have brought that up in the video, but I didn't. But we all saw that. That was brilliant too.
Another thing people aren't talking about, and I heard a lot of people say, "Oh, he's inexperienced and he's probably going back to Morell Jr." Yeah, I believe that played a part in it because oh boy was gassed by round 4. He had nothing.
But that's why I was shocked.
Nothing, man.
I'm with you, but then that's why I was shocked in 11 and 12 when he was like swinging, like he looked like he got a second wind, I guess.
I think that's due to just he knew he was down on the cards. I mean, he got dominated, brother. And for that, I love Morell Jr., man, but he's not there yet. You're not on that level yet.
Hell yeah. He got dominated like he was in leather for real.
And what else is there? For Benavidez, man, I think I said this on a few channels last week too. Look, I hope he just gets the shot at Beterbiev or Bivol.
He will.
That needs to happen.
Even if they fight a close fight in the rematch, I don't think anybody wants to see a third one. I really don't. I think they're all going to move on. Unless it's some crazy controversial, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I think that's what's next. I do.
And I believe Benavidez beats both of them. I really do. He's just, dude. You see, what the reason why I do that is because, or say that is because Benavidez has mastered one of the 4 boxing criteria, which is the ring IQ. For me, he's very smart in there, man. He knows thus far in his last 3, 4, 5 fights, he's figured it out. And let me back myself up on that because I said the advantage for Morell coming in was his planmanship and his trainer with all that experience. Yeah. And I thought that would be a little much for Benavidez Sr. Yeah. But Benavidez Sr. is, his son is very talented, man. They know what they're doing, at least with him. And I got to give Mr. Sr. some credit, too, because he told his son early on to get low. Why did he say that? I was wondering why he said that, but by middle, late rounds, I understood why. Morell Jr. is an athlete. He was fighting on his tiptoes that fight. That's why he was delivering all that stuff. And the senior knew that, so he said, get low. So when he comes in like that and when he stops punching, you're able to get off and keep him in front of you. I mean, Benavidez, again, that ring IQ, whatever he's doing in there, man, he's able to adjust and keep you in front of him.
Hell yeah.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing for someone that big, and that's pound for pound stuff.
I'm with you. He's pound for pound.
He should be celebrated for it. And I'll be quick here. Yeah. One more thing. Boy, like many others, I was wrong about Fulton. I just didn't like how he looked with the weight on, but this past Saturday, he looked great, man. I don't even think Figueroa, who I was rooting for, won a round and didn't land a punch until after round 5 or 6.
It was definitely
boring. But he was stuck in 21, man. I don't know what that was. Wrong game plan. I don't know, but he'll be back, and appreciate you, man.
Of course, man. Peace. All right. Now we're going to bring in a fellow who we've all waited to hear from. Alberto. What's up?
Yo, what's up, champ? Can you
There
hear
he
me?
is. Finally. What's going on?
Yeah, I was just calling in just to show my face, just because you got a lot of weird dudes in the chat saying that I
Well,
wasn't gonna call in.
you fuck with all of them though, but that's okay. You keep it spicy. I know spicy today means gay, but that's not what I mean. I mean spicy, like, I know you young kids use it differently, but whatever. So, what'd you think? What'd you think of the fights?
The Benavidez,
Yeah.
I think he's pound for pound top 3.
Now, but
He
that's
put
not just
he put.
your Mexican brotherhood, right?
Nah, no bullshit. I thought he mopped the floor with Morell.
Yeah, you fucked them up.
Keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You fucked them up.
the last dude was talking about no defense, or people were talking about no defense. I mean, it's boxing. You're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially when you earmuff it. You know what I'm saying? And they both, Benavidez does that a lot, Morell, of course, but Benavidez is crafty. He'll earmuff it to make you earmuff it, and then, but Morell, that's just what he did. Like, I was watching Morell, a bunch of his other fights, and that's how his defense is. And when you have little head movement against Benavidez, you're fucked. You can't be stationary target.
That's what I was hearing people talk about. Like, if you compare their faces, Morell's face was more fucked up at the end of the night.
Yeah, and again, sometimes you get dudes who bruise more easily. You know what I'm saying? Dudes with lighter complexion will bruise more. Like, it doesn't always tell the story, always, but we saw what happened. He whooped his ass, and I believe Benavidez should definitely be in the top pound for pound now. I don't know if other people are going to agree because the detractors. Oh, Morell only had 11 fights. Blah blah blah.
Now, for real, that Cuban style doesn't usually translate well to like the pros. They're more equipped for like the 3-rounders. You know what I mean?
You might be right. You might be right. I can't really think of how many Cuban fighters really were all stars, big stars. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any, but I'm sure there had, like, Rigondeaux was Cuban, right?
Yeah.
Maybe him, but he took his losses too.
I knew this was gonna play out just like you remember when Marquez fucked up what was his face?
Pacquiao?
No, the Cuban boy.
Marquez fucked up a Cuban. No, I don't know.
They called him the Cepillo, the brush. That was his nickname.
I don't remember. I'm sure if you tell me his name.
Joel Casamayor.
Oh, Casamayor. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna go just like that.
Okay. So, did you watch the Clarissa fight? You want to talk about that?
Nah, champ. You know I didn't watch that. Nah, but I won't hold up the line too much. Appreciate you, man. Marco.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you came in. All right, peace.
Yep.
All right, my man. What's up, Vlogs?
Yo, what's going on, Marco?
Chilling. Look at you. You got your bedroom vibe going on. What's popping over there?
Just chilling.
Okay. Cool.
You seen the fight? You bought the fight or no? Or did you go on a date?
Which one? Benavidez?
The Benavidez.
Oh no, I did. I ended up. We ended up doing something earlier, thank God, and then I watched it live. Yeah, I was on. I actually did. I did a live. I did my own live for it. Yeah, I watched it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was a great fight, man.
It's dope.
It was a great fight. I don't know. I don't think Benavidez is ready for Bivol or Beterbiev. I don't know about you.
Said that already. And why?
There's a lot of flaws. Just the way he comes forward. He lacks defense. He showed better defense this fight, but he lacks a lot, in my opinion.
Okay. Guys, by the way, the call lines are open. If anybody, we got a little queue here, but if anybody wants to jump in, now's the time to do it. Okay. And the Clarissa fight, did you watch that? Did you care?
I seen a glimpse of it. Yeah, she didn't look. It looked like she fought way different from the past times that I seen her fight.
She was. It was awkward. Like, I told you
Yeah.
a story once. I remember sparring these fraternity kids who don't know how to fight, and I got in there, and they were just winging these wild windmill punch, and a couple hit me because I didn't expect them to come from such crazy weird angles. They were getting down, coming from the side. They were fucking windmilling. So sometimes when you're in there with somebody so inexperienced and so awkward, it
And I
actually can work against you a little bit until you figure them out.
and I heard she had like what, like 5 pro fights, something
She had
like
5 pro fights.
that.
She's 42.
Yeah.
I mean, her arms were bigger than mine, and her back was wider than mine. Which, I'm not the widest dude, but still, that like, you ever watch the movie Deuce Bigelow? That's a huge bitch. Like, that was a big girl.
Yeah.
So, and she couldn't throw. She had zero power with arms and back as big as, and she's 6 feet. Zero power. I couldn't believe it. Power is something I always tell people. You can learn power. I could teach any one of you guys in here power. I can't. Speed is a different story. You got to be born with that. Power, anybody can get. I'm not saying everybody's gonna be vicious, but everybody can throw very hard as long as you twist your body and your weight behind the punch.
And it's crazy because I felt like she hurt she hurt that girl.
Mm-hmm.
Clarissa was hurt. I felt.
When?
Uh, when was it? It was from like a left hook or something.
I don't remember that, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a southpaw too, so she could have spelled out way bigger problems for Clarissa if she, I don't know, maybe boxed an extra 15 years. Like, she needs so much experience.
Right.
It's wild. It's wild. What else we want to touch on?
So you think Benavidez is gonna fight the winner of Bivol or Beterbiev?
He has to. That's the natural progression.
He's already saying he don't want to deal with Turkey.
Who said that?
Benavidez.
When? I don't remember him saying that.
Yeah, he said that he don't want to. Not he doesn't want to deal with Turkey.
Well, that's a problem if he said that, but I don't remember him saying that. But if he did, then I don't know what the fuck Turkey's starting to rule all the divisions. Like, Tank's now fucking with him. The only not Tank, excuse me. Canelo's now fucking with him. The only person left is Tank. And Tank and Jake Paul. Those are the only two that don't fuck with Turkey.
You believe in that? You believe that's gonna happen? In
Which?
May? Canelo and
man, I don't even know. I saw Jake Paul post something that said, biggest fight ever, biggest one yet, news coming soon. He made it seem like it's something of global proportion, but who the hell knows?
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? Oh, anything else you want to touch on before I get somebody else up in here?
That's it, Marco.
All right, I'm a man.
All right, bro.
All right, guys. What's up, fight? Guys, the call-in line is open. Come on in if you want to talk. Now's the time. We're going to close it out soon. All right, what's up, man?
What's up, Marco? Thanks for having me on, man. I called the Benavidez fight on your channel, and by the way, that was really fun. Thanks for having me on for that.
Of course.
And it's funny because I've been on a few panels debating Benavidez's performance, and I'm doing everything I can to not mention Canelo's name until these guys do. But it's interesting. A lot of people actually gave Morell more rounds than I did, and I gave him 2 of the early close rounds, and I just can't help but think that this is biased towards a guy who's calling out a popular fighter, because people, first of all, that knockdown was so painfully obvious. The punch landed on the shoulder, so it wasn't a knockdown.
True.
And when people, literally every panel I've been on have said, well, rounds 10 and 11, Benavidez backed up. He was tired. He lay on the ropes. And I said, yeah, but did you see how most of those punches landed on the arms? Benavidez was guarding he was very aware. He was very intelligent with his defense. That high guard you were talking about, I didn't realize how effective that was until he was forcing Morell to overextend himself. So, so a lot of the criticism, of course, there's some things he could improve on. Like, I believe he needs to certainly improve his footwork if he's going to beat Bivol and Joshua Boaty, but I believe he will improve his footwork. And because of the way he attacks, because of how he handled a guy who I think is not, well, first of all, he's not in his prime yet, Morell is. That's not up for debate. And I believe he's certainly going to be a better challenger in the future, and I think he'll be a world champion. The fact that he handled that fight so, not effortlessly, but he dominated for the most part, I think it's guaranteed. I certainly pick him to be a bigger force in the division than Buatsi, than Callum Smith, certainly Lyndon Arthur. I mean, I don't know why people mention his name, and Anthony Yard, who was just big and strong. So I think the one fight I'm not sure about, and Bivol again, excellent mover, excellent defense, but doesn't punch. I think the fight I'm a little unsure about is Beterbiev because he punches like a truck. But by saying that, Benavidez has all the tools to make it.
Beterbiev is also a cumulative puncher. Like, he's not, which is weird to say, but he's not a one-punch knockout artist. So he would have to, accumulatively beat on you. And I don't know if Benavidez would let him do that.
I agree. The way that Benavidez, again, he, after getting stunned, well, not stunned, but he got caught by that jab in the fourth, how he was very aware when he was attacking Morell and not being over assertive. I certainly wouldn't. I'm not going to. If I was to pick Beterbiev to win, it would not be because I think he's going to lunge in like Anthony Yard did and leave himself open. I just think Beterbiev would have a very high chance because of his because he does catch people. I mean, Beterbiev's boxing skills are excellent, but
look at this. See this? Vlogs is betting $1,000 that Benavidez cannot beat Bivol. Damn, that is how much he hates Benavidez.
What up, Vlogs, my man? I'm certainly not going to go that far. Like I said, I'm unsure about Beterbiev, but I mean, I don't need to give you the reasons that Benavidez has a great chance because you've been high on Benavidez for a long time.
To me, it's what I see. Now, look, I've interviewed him numerous times. And he's mad cool, so that definitely helped me like him and root for him. But it didn't make me see shit that's not there. It's there. There is what's there.
And I see it. I see it as well. So I see the advantages he has. I mean, Beterbiev, one of the reasons he beats these guys is because aside from Bivol, who is, again, just an excellent mover, so he was never going to knock Bivol down in that fight. I certainly didn't pick him to. Aside from Bivol, Beterbiev takes advantage of these guys leaving openings because they just don't have the fight IQ to disguise their attacks. They're very open when they attack. Anthony Yard, Marcus Brown. I mean, the guy who dropped Beterbiev, Callum Johnson, is a British fighter who threw like a James Toney left hook on the inside. And after that, he, I mean, any experienced fighter would have been able to push Beterbiev back and make it awkward for him. But Callum Johnson didn't do that because, well, he just wasn't good enough. But experience comes down to it. Whereas I feel the way that Benavidez mixed up his attack and his defense and, again, did it against a very, very high-level fighter, I'm very impressed with him. So, moving forward, he has to fight the winner. I mean, you've already talked about it.
He has to, but, if what I think Vlog said it, right? Or I don't know I forgot who said it. If he doesn't want to fuck with Turkey, well, that's going to be a problem.
He did say that and this is what I just shout out to the chat. One of the panels that I've debated before, they kicked me off before I could bring this up. But
who kicked you off?
I'm not throwing out shade, but it was IBFP's channel. They just didn't. It was a Canelo IBFP popular channel.
Yeah, I know what that is.
I've debated him on Canelo, and they didn't let me in when I was going to debate this point. But hey, maybe they had other people. But my reason, I think that first of all, this isn't proof that Benavidez is ducking the fight. Fighters say lots of things. Their actions are what matters, and I think because Benavidez took a very, very risky fight as a contender, I think he's just maybe trying open negotiations. Hold
on one second. My bad.
What's up?
Steph Brown is is calling out Vlogs' $1,000 bet. That's what I think's happening here. Now tell me, Steph,
Yeah.
if I'm. And he says he will put up the 1K for Benavidez against Arthur or Dimitri. And that's really it. If that's true, we got to do something with that here. Mamoon, what's up? Go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think Benavidez is openly negotiating. I don't think he'll turn down an offer from Turkey, but we'll see. It's early days, so
We'll see. Yeah, we'll
but
see.
I don't see how anybody. Sorry, just last thing on this.
Yeah, no problem.
These Canelo fans, they're hanging on to. First of all, these Canelo fans, they ignore Canelo's rhetoric, but hang on to one word Benavidez said, like it's evidence he's ducking. It's because Benavidez has taken on, again, all comers in 2 divisions as a contender. I highly doubt he's going to turn down an opportunity from Turkey, but we do need to see how this plays out because there is another mandatory fight on the undercard of Bibol Beterbiev, and who knows? Sometimes these frustrating mandatories get in the way of fights we want. So we'll see.
True. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm in. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, man. Are you doing what fantasy fights are you doing, or is that?
I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna roll, but let me get to the next person in the queue. Yeah, we're gonna see what we do. I might do some trivia, but we'll hang in there. So don't go anywhere.
All right, brother. Peace out.
Peace. Eon Donovan, aka Eon, from the Midwest.
Let's get it. What's up?
What's cracking? What were your thoughts on Saturday and or last night?
With David, specifically, I think he put on a clinic. It was not even close, honestly. But I like how Morell performed.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't embarrass himself. That's for sure.
Yeah, and he showed some grit at the end, towards the end. And, yeah, I think that's could set up him first. Maybe down the line, like a Bevo.
Right. I mean, we'll see. I think they're going to fight next. I believe the winner of when is the Bivol fight? Anyway, what is that? That's
February 22nd.
Shit, 20 days ish. That's in 3 weeks. So I believe they're going to fight. The winner's going to fight Benavidez. I mean, I don't see unless it's some crazy where they both knock each other out at the same time and there's some wild shit we need to see again.
Right.
Right. So, what else? What do you think about? You have anything to say about Clarissa?
I think she could have got her out sooner. I know she didn't knock her out, but I think she could have got her out sooner. I don't think she was really. Well, I don't know, cause she was. I feel like she was trying, but I don't know. She was hitting her with some good shots though.
Some good shots. Yeah, no, she was. I mean, again, I found it slightly embarrassing. I found it made boxing look bad, that fight, because she's supposed to be, and it's not Clarissa's fault because there's also just no competition, I guess. She's supposed to be the greatest woman fighter right now and possibly of all time, yet she's in there with somebody who was swinging like a kindergartner.
Right.
So it was goofy, and it was goofy. And she's from Brooklyn, so I was going for her, but you know.
I mean, who else is she supposed to fight though?
I don't fucking know. I don't follow women's boxing, but
Yeah, me neither.
I'm sure there's more than just one girl, right? Has to be. Has to be. I know she could rematch Franchon Cruz, who is a great fighter champion, and they actually fought each other in their very first fight, which was weird. Pro fight, because they were both very decorated amateurs. And it was, you know, and Clarissa beat her. They should rematch. I mean, Savannah Marshall, that was a dope fight. You know, yeah, she beat Savannah, but it was a dope fight. Fight again. But, you know, they didn't. So what are you gonna do? You got anything else you want to touch on?
I mean, who else fought? What did you think about the pit bull fight?
It was dope. That should have been the co-main event. That should have been the co-main event. Instead of watching Fulton and Figueroa ballroom dance with each other, I would rather have seen that be the co-main event because Pitbull is exciting. Pitbull hits hard. Pitbull's a guaranteed fireworks is Pitbull. So I wish it would have been the main event. And I thought Pitbull won. I thought it was close. That was talk about a Mexican bang out. And I don't. And when I say that, I don't mean that.
Tutti frutti.
Just bang out. But those dudes were just going at it. You know what I'm saying? They were banging like they were in the Crips. Jesus.
I don't know, man. I think that fight was boring, to be honest. But teach his own.
Yeah, I mean, I think somebody else. It might have been you who said that, or I might have heard somebody else say that. But most people didn't think it was boring. But hey, man, whatever. All right, man. Well, appreciate you. Let me get a couple other people in here. You the man. All right, guys. If anybody wants to call in, right now is the last second to do it, and we're going to move on to. Should we do trivia, or should we do the time machine matchups? What do you guys think? Trivia or time machine matchups? Whichever you guys choose. And again, if anyone wants to call in, the link is pinned. Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do it. People comparing that to Barrera Morales. Nah. I mean, Barrera Morales was more technical. They were more technical. These dudes were just banging like they were on Debbie Does Dallas. That was more technical. Yeah, I know, Adrian. I know. What do you want me to do? Trivia. Time machine. Okay, well, two different ones. Just give a weight class. I got you. Okay, so he wants matchups. Yeah, you're good at it. You're mad good at that, Either. Okay, this isn't helping. David going to see Turkey in studio February 22. Oh, is that a fact? What he's going to do? And I'm pissed, man. When I love Showbiz. I've interviewed him. I'm cool with him. When I see that he got that job, I was pissed. I should have been the one interviewing these fighters. I feel like I know more boxing than Showbiz. No disrespect, Showbiz, but especially historically, I got you. But whatever. He has a way bigger following than me for a reason. He does his thing. That's my man, Showbiz. But I wanted to be. But, I was on the Boxing Voice the other day, and Ness said something which he doesn't drop too many jewels because, he's from Newark. They're a little goofy, but he dropped a good jewel. He told me, look at it like this. That's one less person in your way. Clearing the path. And that's true. Boxing's a small community, people. Boxing is a small community. So all these guys, Ak and Barack, they went on with all the smoke, even though you guys know that all the smoke fucking hit me up, right? That's what I was talking about with Ness. So as you don't know, all the smoke, my man Matt Barnes, I'm cool with him and Steven Jackson. They hit me up 9-10 months ago, right? No, less. Let's say 6 months ago. He goes, yo, I'm starting a new boxing channel, which turned out to be All the Smoke Fight, is what Matt Barnes told me. I have the fucking audio voicemail right now. I'm not going to play it, but I have it. He said, I want you to come in and do shit with us. You have a large following. We love your material, blah, 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 blah. That's what Matt told me. I go, all right, let's talk. He goes, all right, well, let's hook up next week. And then we kept pushing it off. Oh, I'll get back to you. Things are crazy now. And he never got back to me. Right. And last I heard, he's like, yo, I didn't forget about you. Let's touch base when things cool off. And of course, I see him hiring Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? I see him hiring Ak and Barack. So I see the direction he's going, which is bigger names. So that's what I brought up to Ness. And I was like, fuck. And now I see Showbiz. He's over there at the ringside. And Ness goes, yo, dropped a jewel. He managed to pull a jewel out of that Newark brain of his. Said, hey, boxing is a small community. He didn't say that, but he said they're out of your way. That's one less person you got to compete with. And I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, there's not that many left. But there's also not that many jobs left in boxing like that. There's not that many jobs left in boxing. That's the problem. If there was an abundance of positions where I could go to, HBO's not doing it anymore, Showtime's not doing it anymore. So it's a catch-22. Big shout to my man, the mustard. Yes, David took that Bic and got rid of it. hit me with extra crispy 2-piece first super chat of the day, which is a little disappointing, but I get it. Times are tough. Hit that like button, chat family. Yeah, coming in. He's the man. He is the man. Marco, your time is coming. The Marco and Steph Brown. Why you? I mean, that's cool, but I guess you like Steph. Those guys suck. Open the lines for multiple people. I don't know, man. I think when I've done that, it gets too clustered. I like it just one at a time for now, but maybe I'll do that. Hey, I'm feeling all this out. You never heard of Akir Barak? Well, there you go. They were on DAZN. They were on DAZN. They were the ones doing interviews on DAZN. 51 people. What's up, Kenny? Kenny, anybody wants to call in? Now's the time. Hey, yo, pause. I didn't pause. Why don't you call in, Rob? Jesus. The Ring hasn't even held their first fight card yet. Nah, I don't. Okay, so you might be right, but at the same time, it's like, how many fucking boxing personalities do they need? There's not that much. They could hire me, though, to write my spin on doing promos and shit. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe I won't be a comment. I'll do that, right? I'll do my videos all day, all night long. I'll do a video. You guys know who Whack 100 is? He hit me up 2-3 months ago. He wanted me to do an intro. He has a diaper company. I guess somehow he opened a company and he sells diapers. I don't know. I know it sounds like this sounds like a Mad TV skit, but it's not. And he's like, yo, I love your shit. He's like, I don't even fuck with boxing, but I just like to hear you. And he's like, I want you to do an intro for my diaper company. I've had a few people. He's the biggest name, but I've had a few other people hit me up wanting to do intros for them. I'll do that all day long, but I would rather commentate. No, I wouldn't rather. I'd like to do both. I love creating. I want to commentate and interview. Commentating would be the most fun, calling shit live. Interviews are cool too. Sitting down with legends or with currents. I love all of it. I could do all of it. So I could do all three. But people only know me for my videos. So I don't know if they know that I could do all three. That's the problem. But I guess I come off as a commentator at my videos, right? So that's obvious. I guess an interviewer is the one thing people probably won't think of me for. But that's one of my favorite things to do. So, yeah, man. Oh, he's Pyru. That's why I use all those, like a Pyru drive-by. I use all those references. Canelo versus Jake Paul doesn't seem realistic, even if, well, that's it's reported. Now, Whack 100 is a diaper company that he sells in Africa. What? Are you joking? Bro, fuck with Whack 100's connections. I know. I mean, I talked to him. I said I was down, but I hadn't heard from him. That's another thing, that those of you who are in entertainment, I've been in it for a long time in different facets. One thing you go in entertainment, you guys know, or I'll tell you now, 75% of shit, maybe even more, that comes in front of you ends up not happening. Or it happens and it's shelved, meaning it's recorded, but nobody ever releases it. Now with internet, it's easier to release. You don't need, back before internet, TV and all that, they're very choosy with what they release. And that's happened with me so far. Everything, me and Shaq are talking to do something. But, Shaq. But all the smoke would have been dope. That would have been perfect for me. But they got other people. And who knows? Who knows what will happen? We doing Time Machine or we doing Trivia? What are we doing? People give Fury all kinds of shit for fighting Ngannou. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was ridiculous. Bruce Lee versus McGregor? Okay. Now you're being goofy. Damn, Vlogs. Why don't you send that G over here? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, sorry. I'll clean you out, Vlogs. Like gay? Ugh. Yo, Alberto, why you want to clean Vlogs out? Ugh. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Marco Wack is the type of person that you have to keep hitting back up. I know, but to be quite honest, Rob, I don't really want to do a diaper commercial. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not doing it. Like, I would do it if he initiated, I would totally do it. But I don't really want to, and I don't think it'll raise my stock in any way. So I'm not, And we didn't talk about money. I mean, I'm assuming you would, Marlo. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not on BoxRec, which is true. But I have am proof, whoever you are, that BoxRec is not always right. I am proof of that. I'm very good proof of that. That BoxRec is not always right. And I am proof of that because I have footage of me having a pro fight that was televised. So that's why I am proof that BoxRec is not always right. I've tried to fix it, but it just... Is this one here? Here we go. Let me see. Here we go. I'll show you. I tried to fix it, but BoxRec said I need to hit up the New York State Athletic Commission. I hit them up, and they did nothing. But here is proof that BoxRec is not always right. And that's me dropping them. And if in case you missed it, there, you even see my name there. Here, let's see. Hold on. They spelled it wrong, though. Marco L. Gert. They put in either. Oh, no. This is my debut. Boom. And I have more footage of it, but so that, yeah. So that, my friend, is what I'd like you to know about BoxRec. Anyway. What up? All right, what else we got? Okay, so what are we doing here? We're going to end this with Time Machine, or are we going to end this with some trivia? What do you guys want to do? Do me a favor right now. Hit trivia, put trivia or put Time Machine in the chat so we can figure out what we're doing here. Joaquin, what up? What up, blood? Marco, the diaper commercial will lead to other things. Trust me, hit whack up. He has boxing shows lined up too. What's Pyru? I thought you meant he's an actual... Pyru's like some network for fucking crip walkers? Yo, we're from New York, man. Why do you hack? How come you know about this shit? Matchups. Multiple people in chat. Time Machine. That's what that is, right? Yeah, see, that's how blind I am. I got to lean in to see that. Time Machine. All right, it looks like Pyru's a blood gang. Yeah, but he's saying they got... So what? But he said that they got... I don't get it. Trivia. Okay, well, that's matchups and trivia. All right. Looks like you guys want to do the Time Machine matchups. Don't be mean, Alberto. Dude probably is a young sir. Needs a hero. What? Lennox versus Usyk. Lennox harpoons him. Harpoons his ass with that right hand. He hits him so hard that right, because Lennox punches down, especially on a shorter guy, that his hand will get stuck in the fucking canvas, and this dude, Usyk, will be twirling around his arm like a shish kebab. Not even close. Pyru's a blood gang. I know what they are. Yeah, so why is Rob saying something about he'll put it on Pyru Network? I was confused. Next message to you on that BoxRec. I see your videos. I know. He messes with me a lot of things, but I mess with his punk bitch ass too. You got Lennox? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Canelo Crawford is about size or skill. Well, it's always about both, but Lennox is one of the most skilled, talented heavyweights in history. And with his size, that's what when you sprinkled the size, the ingredient of size and everything else Lennox had, that's what made him unfucking stoppable. Practically. I know he got stopped a couple times, but literally. But Young Foreman versus Tyson Fury. Ooh. I think Fury. Fury's big enough and agile enough to stay away for 12 rounds. He would just outbox him. Maybe even tire Foreman out. Ooh. Mike McCallum, Triple G. I got Triple G. I think Mike McCallum was a little overrated, to be honest with you. Crawford versus Canelo, speed of power. Oscar versus Costa Zoo. I got to go with Oscar, man. I got to go with Oscar. I would be rooting for Costa, but I got to go with Oscar. Yo, what up, Vega? You missed it. We had a call in and the whole 9 yards, but you brought your ass in here all late. But I'm going to be doing an afternoon show tomorrow as well. Rob Calico, you tripping because you got a wrench. I fucks with Marco. Now he's cool. Rob, chill out. Yeah, now he's cool. He's cool. Too much recency bias with Usyk. What's up, AB? You missed the call-in, man. We have some call-ins going on. You missed it with your tardy ass. But tomorrow, Marco, should we call in or doing our matchups right here? Nah, we'll talk about them right now. We'll just throw them out there. I'll talk about it. Let you guys talk about it. Crawford versus Oscar. Damn. I'm going to have to go with Oscar. I know. Sacrilegious, maybe, because Crawford is looked at as water walking Jesus right now, but I'm going to go with Oscar. When Crawford retires, let's talk about it again. When I get some more samples added to that sample size, okay. What's good, Seth? Couch is gone. Couch is gone. So cállate la boca. No me gusta. They told me to get more professional, so I did it. What you think? What you think, Vega? Not bad? Marco would stop Ness. I'll fuck Ness up. I'll stop Vega, too. I'll stop that. I will tenderize Vega's liver like a Michelin star chef. Just saying. Sugar Ray versus Sugar Ray. Ooh, that's filthy. Dwayne, that's filthy. I'll have to go with Leonard because of... you know what? I don't know if I could do that. Fuck, I don't know. I think I'll go with Robinson. But I don't know. That's a nasty one. Super Prince, what up? To be honest, I don't want Jake to fight Canelo. No, I don't think anybody does. We cannot wait for Bud to fight. But in a way, I do. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to see Jake have his chin checked? Like his shit will be checked like he's playing chess. That wasn't the best analogy, but you know where I was going with it. Setup is fire. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What'd you say, Steph? My bad. Say it again. Yo, Marco, do you think that David she'll fight next? Huh? I don't know. You wrote she, you wrote David. I'm confused. Who the fuck you're talking about? Who's she? Which David? Gerald McClellan. Gerald McClellan is another one who harpoons Calzaghe with that straight right. He's another one. He might as well be a fisherman on the deadliest catch because he harpoons motherfuckers with that right hand. Well, used to. Prince Albert, Canelo, Prime Tyson. I got Prime Tyson versus Foreman and Old Tyson versus Foreman. I don't think Foreman could beat Tyson. Robinson, too well seasoned. I'm with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Fight Benavidez versus Bivol. Oh, shit. Prince Nassim versus Haney. Well, Alberto, as much as I appreciate you bringing up Prince, because that is one of my favorite fighters, way too light. Prince was a featherweight and started, I think, at even lighter. Haney never fought under 130, I believe. I don't think Haney was ever a featherweight, so I don't think they would have ever matched up. Prince is 5'4", 5'5". Haney's like 5'10", almost. 5'9". Nah. But I like it. I like that you went there. Jake Paul's going to fight Roberto Duran. Oh, that deserves the watch. I got Sugar Ray Leonard in his prime over anybody. Anybody. I'm with you. But there's a couple people that I think could have beaten Sugar Ray Leonard, maybe. Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Robinson, possibly Aaron Pryor. I wouldn't say De La Hoya. I don't think he could. Aaron Pryor, Sugar Ray Robinson, Pernell Whitaker, and Floyd. Those are the ones who would give. I'm not superbly confident. I got Ray over Floyd. I think I got Ray over Pernell too. I think I got Ray over all of them. Sugar Ray Robinson, that's hard to tell because don't forget, Vega, there is zero footage of Sugar Ray Robinson fighting as a welterweight. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Damn, Vlogs is dropping that cheese. Bro, you still... What the fuck did you say? All right, let me find it. Jesus. All right, here we go. Miguel Cotto. You know what it was? You put all these fucking @ symbols. I thought you were talking to other people, so I skipped it. You know what I'm saying? I thought you were addressing other people because of the @ That's why I skipped it. I'm dealing with a lot of chats here. Miguel Cotto versus Boots Ennis. You can't do that, Steph. Too early. We don't. Boots Ennis is talk about wet behind the ears. That motherfucker's earlobes are soaked. Can't do it. I can't do it. See, I can't do it. Unfortunately. All right, I'm gonna go back down here. McClellan versus Canelo. I got McClellan. He's too big. He's 6'1", was 168. He's too big. McClellan. And that would be a fight that they could make too. I love that. But that's one of those fights that Canelo, if he doesn't want to fight Benavidez, I don't think he'd want to fight McClellan. McClellan probably weighed in about 190 when he fought. 6'1", solid. Fucking fists like cinder blocks. This dude had like a batch of bananas, like big fucking fists. I'm gonna go down here. Daniel Campbell. Mayweather training Crawford for Canelo. Is that a fact? I doubt it. Salvador versus Inoue. I got Inoue. I think Salvador's a little overrated. Mayweather 35 versus Loma. Fuck. I'm gonna go with Mayweather. I think Loma would have problems hitting him. I think Mayweather could figure him out. But that would be. And don't forget, not only is Mayweather defensively still who he's been, but he had that power at 35. Crushing bulls. When I say crushing bulls, I mean mandibles, orbitals, crushing bulls. Word. Floyd Mayweather versus Purnell. I'm going to have to go with Purnell. He's one of the few people I think could beat Floyd. Stylistically, I think he would have been a nightmare for Floyd. I think Purnell's defense is better than Floyd's. And I think Purnell's angles and his... Purnell was a southpaw, right? Am I wiling out? Jesus, I can't remember. Purnell Whitaker, southpaw. I think he was. Yes, he was a southpaw. Okay, good. I fucking got a brain fart for a second. Okay, but did you... Hearns versus Bud. I don't like guys. Let's not do current fighters. We don't know. Bud could go now and fight I don't know, Virgil Ortiz and get fucked up, and now it's going to change everything you thought. Let's try and stay away from active guys. Marquito, do a short breakdown of one of your fights, like the knockdown you played. Maybe, but I don't know if people will give a fuck about my fight. One of the draws, besides my voice, which I appreciate is a commodity, is that I'm putting fighters that people know and love. Nobody knows and loves me, and especially my opponent is a Dominican. I love beating up Dominicans. Yes. But nobody knew my opponent either. So, but that's not a bad idea. You think people would give a shit even though I'm unknown in terms of as a fighter? Or maybe the people who watch me now would want to see. I don't know. Casuals don't know about the old school Floyd. Nah. We call him Pretty Boy. Pryor versus Purnell. Fuck. I got to go with Purnell. But Pryor was... Maybe I don't go with Purnell. No, Pryor fought a little too emotional, and I feel like Purnell would have dissected his ass and been calm and in the pocket. Again, more active fighters. Get Boots Ennis out of here. He's not even fought any big names yet, let alone had a full career. Again, you guys are killing me with this shit. You guys are killing me with this shit. Nah, I can't do it. I mean, if you want me to really answer active dudes, I can, but it could change. I don't like doing that. You know? Like, because in a year from now, you guys be like, yo, remember that time you said Boots will fuck up Floyd? Let's say Boots gets stretched by, like, I don't know, Barroso in like a year. And then you guys are like, oh, the guy you said could beat Floyd. Look what happened to him. Like, I don't want to hear all that. Jazzy. Pac-Man, Sean Porter. There we go. Pac-Man. For sure. That would be a dope fight. Pryor, Defit, Bab, bye. Yep. Now, Pryor, one of the greatest who ever lived. Pryor never lost a fight. He had a 90. Escúchame. Mira, Señor Vega, escúchame. 90% knockout ratio for a fucking 140-pounder. 90. One loss to a dude who actually I met. I trained with Bobby Joe Young when he was in his when he was in his 30s, which was old back then, and literally on crack at the time. People don't give the Hawk the kind of shine and respect and recognition that he deserves. I asked ChatGPT who's a Hall of Fame worthy Sean Porter first, and it said Fernando got the nod. Alberto, please stop with the Sean Porter thing. Next time you come in here, I'm gonna hire a therapist, and the therapist is gonna join us, and we're gonna talk about why you have a weird obsession with Sean Porter. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Did a short, stocky black dude beat your ass when you were in elementary school? What happened? Good Lord. Prime Holmes was Foreman. Holmes had a crazy chin. Holmes took that shit that Ernie Shavers hit him with, smiled and got up and said, give me more. Nah, he would wear fucking Foreman out. He would do similar to what Ali did to him. Cotto fucks Bradley up. I think Bradley is very overrated. I got Mosley, but that'd be a tough fight. Buddy McGirt was tough for anybody. Panama Lewis. Yeah, but guess what? They rematched immediately, and what happened? An even more thorough ass whooping. That debunks all that shit. Just like when people said that Fury cheated, right? Which was way more ridiculous, because that at least you hear a dude saying, give me the bottle I mixed, which that was just ridiculous speculation from people who didn't want to accept that Wilder lost. But either way, they rematched and Fury destroys them, and there was in the rematch. It erases. Rematches erase any bullshit. If Ryan Garcia beats Haney and knocks him out, it erases it. Now, not to the people who are the detractors who want to shit on Ryan, it won't, but to anybody who's rational, it erases it. Abdullah Mason. I think Abdullah Mason beats Keyshawn now. Head? You in the wrong place, brother. Ain't no head going around here.
Do it, Fruity.
Shit. You must think we're in there.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Get out of here with that, Rob. Come on, man. You Queens dudes are weird. Just watch HBO Legendary Night Chavez. Oh, don't even get me started with that. One of the worst stoppages in history. Maybe the most funny fantasy fight is Pryor Hearns. Those motherfuckers will just there's a video of them. Matter of fact, there's a video of them amateur fight. I should play it. I don't think I'd get maybe we'll do that one day. I don't think I'll get flagged playing in an amateur fight. Video and Pryor beats him, I believe, but it's a dope fight. But it's real shitty 70s. It's not the best quality, but ooh. Well, first of all, how dare you? Dare you even question that?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
You dare question that?
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
The winner is every time. 100 times out of 100.
Y'all must have forgot.
Disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Maybe we should block his ass. Fuck out of here. Don't do it. Don't ever. Matter of fact, just for making me think about it.
Y'all must have forgot.
Wild. Donis might. Vega. See, you don't have a wrench. I'm gonna give you a wrench, but I'll give you. I'd like you to recant that fucking statement you just made. Recant it, please. I gave you the wrench in good faith. You can't be serious. You fucking Florida dudes, too much sun. That vitamin D is burning your brain cells. I think the rematch worthy, I just asked. When I first on your show, I should have put Jones on the top 3 list instead of Duran. Yeah, you should have. But, hey, man, it's your list. Roy Jones is the best to ever do it.
Y'all must have forgot.
Adonis would punch. Oh, that's so rude. That's so rude. I just gave you a wrench in good faith. When I see you, I'm gonna hit you with the fuck with me. I won't lay on the ropes like that. That dude you fought, just like laying you fucking. I'll dip it. Boop. I mean, I probably throw my hip out trying to do that, but you know. Oh, Dwayne, that's a good one right there. Duran versus Pacquiao. Fuck. I don't know. I think maybe Pacquiao. I mean, excuse me, maybe Duran. Especially at the lighter weight Duran, the lightweight Duran. I think maybe Duran. But don't forget, at lightweight, and we went through this. I think it was it Eon or the dude just in case doesn't come in anymore. We looked up Duran's resume, and as a lightweight, where he's considered one of the greatest to ever live, he was like 72 and 0 or 72 and 1. No, 72 and 1. But he fought no big names. Now again, that could just be a case of there was no legends, no great fighters in his weight class at the time. But he had no big names. Pacquiao fought established big names. But if you remove that, I might have to go with Duran. I think Duran would be slippery as shit. Dude would be slippery like a wet bar of Irish Spring. They already fought, Steph. And Miguel Cotto knocked the Sonic rings out of his beanbag 3 times. He was jewel crushing all night. That dude cracked the testosterone juice out of his walnuts. Matter of fact, Zab said that before that, he only had girls. He had 3 daughters or some shit. After the Cotto fight, everything else he had from then on was boys. I mean, I think it was like two more boys or whatever. Tony. I got Tony. Duran would stop Manny. Possibly. Duran, who beat Barkley, would have beaten Andre Ward. Nah. Andre Ward's 6 feet, 6'1". Too big. Too big. I disagree. Barkley, and I hate to say this because I'm cool with him personally, was a little overrated. He had a couple. His shine is being the only man to beat Tommy Hearns twice. That was just a stylistic clash. Barkley wasn't all that. He looked mean as fuck. Okay, well, you know. Yeah, Andre's too big. Tony Hagler. Hagler beats anybody at middleweight except Roy Jones. And I don't really consider Roy a middleweight, even though I know he snatched a strap at middle. The majority of his career was 68 and 75. Prime Pack versus Loma. That's a tough one. They're so similar in a lot of ways. I think Pack had more of the power. Maybe Pack because of the power edge. Now it makes sense why you don't give Hearns his just due. No. It's not because he lost twice. He lost more than twice. He lost to a few people. He showed limited skill set. Let me rephrase, that sounds bad. He showed a couple major holes in his skill set. He wasn't limited. I mean, he was a little limited, but that sounded like I'm shitting on him, and I'm not. Nah, Triple G would do to Nunn what James Toney did, just quicker. Because Nunn can't hurt Triple G, and Triple G will keep every shot's hard. You know, Toney would mix pity pats with hard. Aaron Pryor versus Shakur. We're not doing current fighters, my man, because we have not seen. Shakur has not fought one big name fighter. So until he does that, we don't know what he has. So I can't do that. I'm not saying he might be great, but we got to show and prove, like my man BDK said. Big Daddy Kane. All right, peoples. I am going to bounce. This was dope. I will be live tomorrow around between 1 and 2 p.m. We'll get it popping again. This was dope. Hit the likes on the way out. I appreciate you guys. Peace.